This is embarrassing, but it's important. That's me in the 6th grade. You can tell it's me because I come up to my friend's shoulders. Okay, well, I didn't actually have that many. Yeah, that's more accurate. Anyway, if you came up and asked, "Hey kid, who's your favorite teacher?" I would definitely have said Mr. Benitez. He taught history, and he wore blazers with sneakers. He was always smiling, but never smiled all the way. Benitez was in the army, so he told tons of cool war stories that made his lessons come alive. He was passionate and funny, and he could talk for a whole period and we'd be riveted. Like, dude, history is the best. But if you came back later when my friends weren't around, I might have told you something different. Benitez was my favorite teacher. He was entertaining and charismatic, and you didn't have to do all that much in his class if you were feeling checked out. A better question would have been, "Hey kid, who's your best teacher?" My best teacher was Mrs. Wall, and she was tough. Not like mean tough. Well, she did have a death stare if you forgot your notes. She didn't like that. She was tough like you knew you needed to be focused. As soon as the bell rang, you had to be prepared to think so hard your brain hurt. And not just me, even the cool kids, and the kids who didn't think school was all that valuable. She was demanding, but clear and fair. Anyway, that's how I would have said it back then. Today, I can tell you that Mrs. Wall has what people call excellent ratio. I'll explain with a graph because I'm still kind of a nerd. Up here on the y-axis, that's the thinking ratio. And Mrs. Wall's thinking ratio was through the roof. Simply put, she asked us to do hard things. She had us write, debate, create, the works. Sometimes it was tough, and we'd be like, "Mrs. Wall, couldn't you just, tell us the answer today?" And she'd say, "Guys, listen. In grad school, my job was thinking and writing and saying smart things. But now my job is to get you to think and write and say smart things." That's the thinking ratio, the proportion of the hard cognitive work being done by the students. Mr. Benitez was smart too, wicked smart, and his lectures were as sophisticated as they were exciting. But if you simply put something smart in front of kids without asking them to do much with it, well, that's only going to work for some of them. The x-axis on my graph is participation ratio. Back then, I didn't really pay much attention to what other kids were doing in class. Well, except for Rebecca McMiller. But the reality was that Mrs. Wall got everyone involved. We debated, we talked in small groups, and she never went more than a minute without asking a question. And Mrs. Wall got a boost in participation ratio because she did a lot of cold calling. Because she could call on anyone at any time, even back-turned mid-lecture, everyone had to be ready. I don't mean to criticize Mr. Benitez too much. After all, being engaging and getting kids excited, that is not nothing. His charismatic style did hold quite a few students' attention. But even I had days when, other things felt more important. And Benitez didn't do a ton to actively draw me back. The bottom line is, if you paused their lessons randomly, you'd find more kids in Mrs. Wall's class doing more rigorous thinking. And learning more. And luckily for me, it turned out that in the adult world, the more you learn, the cooler you are.